those who are watching a replay, please jump about 7 minutes into the video, then you'll find the first pitch. So about 7 minutes from starting time right now. 25 people have shown up on Facebook already. We've got the grand final about to start of the under 14 regionals of 2025. As you can tell, it's been a very wet day. We're having a lot of rain delays. I think the last pitch thrown was somewhere around maybe midday. And it's now about to hit 5 o'clock as we start this grand final. So 5 o'clock starts. It will be, originally it was planned that this game would go 7 innings. However, due to the conditions, we will be doing an hour and a half game, and we will finish the last innings. I imagine the only reason we would continue is if a tie ball game, but maybe not. I think there has been some ties in this event already. Grand final may be different though. The teams playing today will be New South Wales Sky. They are undefeated in this tournament. And then we have Western Australia, who won the semi-final this morning. Played a fantastic game against New South Wales Navy. Both teams very excited and very anxious. We've got New South Wales Sky jamming to some ABBA. Got about 5 minutes. Says head umpire. So we're going to be a couple different, how do I put it? There'll be a couple differences, was going to be a couple differences with this grand final. As I mentioned before, it was going to be 7 innings. We've scrapped that. Still raining a bit, although thanks to the tiresome efforts of parents and family from both sides of this game, we've managed to sponge up the field and it's looking quite good. I imagine there might be a little bit of mud once the batters start singing the batter's box. Matt's a little slipperier than normal, but both coaches seem happy and very eager to play. Both these teams very eager to play. We also have the other game on Diamond 2 set to resume shortly. The players from the New South Wales side for the Gillies Shield game that's been on rain delay for the past 5 or so hours. They've all shown up. I haven't seen any Queenslanders yet. Players were told to go home for most of the day. They've only just recently started warming up. They've probably only had about somewhere between half an hour and 45 minutes to warm up. I don't have any guest commentators with me, although I've been talking to some family members from both sides, so I've gathered quite a bit of intel on these two teams. I want to shout out Alan Roberts, one of the dads from the New South Wales Sky side. He's been giving me a lot of information on that side. Umpires are going around now, checking if everyone's ready. New South Wales are in a huddle on that first base side. And Storm Jeffs, that is, hyping up her team the best way she knows how. I hope you're able to hear that on the live stream. I'm going to get a scoreboard going for us, and I'll start reading out the starting lineups for both teams. Looks like we've had a substitution. No, we have not. One of my sources indicates we've had a player substituted for herself, so let me just ignore that. So New South Wales Sky will be the home team for this match. Means they'll be fielding first, and most importantly will be batting second, which is quite the advantage. Pitching in the circle for New South Wales Sky is Tanika Williams. Tanika, one of the taller players in this competition, has been fearsome all week. She'll be given the ball. It's very unlikely that New South Wales will take that ball off her. Got a little bit of announcement from Joe Shutt here. I'll continue going through this order. Alexis Brack is our catcher. At first base, that is Rose Santana. At second base, that is Emily Ross. Third base is Maddie Gushi.
Firstly, like to announce our umpires for today's game. Jason Summers at
So umpires, we've got Jason Summers at home plate.
Street
Anthony Banstreet at first.
third base.
Jordan Taylor at third base, sorry. Just relaying as Joe Shutt announcing them. At shortstop, we've got Manny Kuntz. At left field, Michaeli King. Centre field is Chloe Dunham.
Swan, who's going to throw the first pitch.
Margaret Swan coming out, throw the first pitch, and she throws a strike. That'll be her ball to keep. So that's a ceremonial first pitch. We've got a long-standing member of Suffolk Victoria in attendance. She'll throw that first pitch to begin the ball game. Right field is Izzy Roberts. They'll round out the defensive lineup for New South Wales Sky. Leading off will be Kelsey Hinchcliffe, who led off last game when New South Wales were able to clinch their spot in the WA were able to clinch their spot in the grand final. She's going to show bunt on the first pitch as that gets just away from the catcher, allowing that runner to reach third base. I'm going to have to speak up here. These teams are full of energy. I believe that is Lily Scavalli over as the runner for WA. Hinchcliffe will swing through that, and that'll be strike one. So another rule of the under-14s this year. Every inning will start with a runner on second base. It'll be whoever is last in the batting order that inning. As Hinchcliffe hits this ball, it's going to land for a base hit in right field, and that triples past the right fielder. She'll throw it into second. Hinchcliffe took a round of second, but she'll end up holding there, and that will score the first run of the ball game. Third pitch of the game. Run will be scored. We'll take the ball out. Tanika Williams will have to be calling time a lot. Every time that ball hits the grass, it'll be very wet. It is still raining here at Waverley, and has been raining hard for the past 3 hours. This is Taylor Hughes here. She'll be catching today. WA done exactly what they needed with the first batter of the game. Getting on base and driving in that run. Hughes swings hard at that high pitch. Comes up short. Goes bunt, that's come to the back net and knocked our camera. I'm going to have to adjust that. I'll be back shortly. We're hearing thunder in the background. I'll have a better go at adjusting this camera in between innings as there's a strikeout. That'll be the first of, I assume, many strikeouts today. Both teams very much power pitches. Probably likely the two fastest pitches at this tournament. Turner will swing through this pitch. This is Grace Turner hitting 3 and playing first base. another swing and a miss from Turner. So going chasing a little high with that high pitch. It's exactly the pitch though that Tanika will be looking for, using that velocity to her advantage. This one's hit in the air, running out of room, and that's going to land just over the fence into one of the marquees. So that'll be a foul ball. Grace Turner had 2 hits earlier in the semi-final. She punched in 2 runs and scored herself once. Definitely been a very key batter for WA's lineup. She chases that pitch, just able to foul it back. Able to keeps her hands quite high. I think that she's adjusting to that high pitch, keeping her hands up, so she has less room to go and swing at those high pitches. Pitcher throws it even higher. That will be a ball to the back net, allow a runner to move. Had taken some damage to our camera throughout the week. It's not quite as stable as it was earlier. Big foul ball in one of the Gilly Shield games has damaged all the supports of the camera. I'm going to go adjust it now. Ball trickled to the wickets of the catcher. Probably had a chance at a play if she was able to pick it up cleanly, unable to. WA get their second run aboard. She hits another high pitch that goes foul down the right field line. Grace doing well to foul off pitches this early in the game. What's also notable here, New South Wales Sky haven't actually played a game today. WA batters have had a chance to get their eye in, although it also means WA pitchers have pitched a lot more. She finally gets that swing and a miss. Well done from Tanika Williams, keep battling. I'm aware the camera's a little bent at the moment. I'll be working on that in between innings. It's a little bit easier for me to repair it in between innings. Apologies for the inconvenience. That'll be a called strike. This is Hunter Napier. Hunter had a fantastic hit last game, went over the left fielder's head for a triple. She's been playing centre field all week, been doing a spectacular job. That ball's fouled. Goes out to one of the Victorian under 14 players who's stuck around. And she's thrown that on a roll, the Victorian that picked up that ball, and it's gone all the way to the chute. Hunter will continue to battle. No runners on base here. She's going to look to find her way on. That's another foul ball. So I expect this to be a high-scoring game despite the strength of the pitches. This is generally how the under 14 games have gone. Takes that nicely upstairs. Go upstairs. Perhaps the ball might be getting a little wet. Tanika unable to pull that pitch down. And she finds herself at a full count. Important Hunter doesn't chase a pitch here. That'll be just downstairs for a ball. Hunter will draw a walk. This will bring up Aaliyah Jones playing third base today, wearing number 11. Aaliyah did not have a hit this morning. That first pitch is a called strike. Gonna have a play at second base. There'll be a stolen base, only narrowly. Good effort by catcher Alexis Brack. Another called strike on the batter. Now runner in scoring position, 1 out. Sorry, 2 outs we have. Apologies. Ball will be upstairs. With all this rain, it becomes much more difficult to grip the ball well as a pitcher. Also, you can slip a bit on your stride. Both of those make throwing strikes very difficult for these young pitchers. That ball's going to be fouled down the right field line. Also worth noting, with these wet conditions, the ball's going to roll much less distance when it reaches the outfield. It's going to pick up weight as it rolls through the water. Every advantage on the batters in this sort of weathered game. What will happen is foul balls brought in are going to be brought into the dugout. Hopefully one of the coaches can have a towel or a bench player. They'll be upstairs. Jones taking a similar approach to her teammate, Hunter. Looking for that right pitch. Should roll that over to third base, picked up nicely. And a nice stretch and grab over at first base. That is Rose Santana. That will finish top of the first inning. WA managed to score 2 runs. Let's see if they can answer back. See if New South Wales Sky can answer back. In the meantime, I'll be adjusting this camera.
Number 7 you've got.
Right behind me is the New South Wales Navy side. They've all come down to support their statesmen. New South Wales fielding 2 teams in this tournament. I believe they had over 100 players try out for these 2 teams. There was even more players who played for other states in this tournament. Let's go through the WA defensive lineup. Looks very similar to last game if you're with us. Got Grace Harmony on the mound. He's been quite simply one of the finest pitchers in this tournament, if not the finest. He's been a humongous part of this WA side. She's also pitched a lot. Got Taylor Hughes as our catcher. Grace Turner at first base. Jade Turner is at second base. As the leadoff hitter will be Maddie Gaushi for New South Wales. At shortstop is Chelsea Hinscliffe. Left field, Lily Scavalli. At center field is Hunter Napier. And right field, Elena Chester, who is today's flex. And Claire Kelly as a designated player. She'll bat in place of Elena Chester, at least to start this game. Maddie quickly finds herself ahead, 0-2. That'll be a called strike. Grace has done well to locate pitches throughout this week. The standout performance being the 3 innings, 8 strikeout campaign against the Victorians. She She works her way back to even up the count, 2-2. She only made 9 outs that game and managed to strike out 8 batters. No batter reached base. Sole non-strikeout was a ground out. But she has pitched a lot. Already pitching 6 innings today. Very well. Her body's going to be feeling the toll. And she'll strike out this first batter looking. Eddie Gaushi goes down looking. This will bring up Izzy Roberts. Izzy Roberts is from Manly Softball Association. That ball will be downstairs. I want to shout out Izzy's dad, Alan. He gave me a lot of information on this New South Wales team. Last game we had guest commentators. However, for the grand final, I think supporters from both sides would rather enjoy this grand final. With a 5-hour delay, I was able to collect some information. Better our commentary today. She'll leave that pitch and that gets to the back. The runner will move around. That runner is Lily Scavalli. The WA coaches pleading with their pitcher to switch the ball. That's what they'll do. With the rain constantly coming down and every ball that hitting the dirt will get some water on it. That makes it much more difficult. So the last pitch, slip on Grace. There's a swing and a miss. An up and in pitch. Grace been very good at hitting that inside edge throughout the earlier game. Izzy's able to ground that back. Izzy's wearing uniform number 9. It also represents her playing position number 9, right field. A base hit early in the game from WA was hit to her. Had a little bit of trouble with that ball. Hopefully she can redeem herself with her team. The team will support her either way though. That ball's to the back net. That runner's coming home and she will score. And already that cuts the WA lead in half. That wet ball probably being a contributor. Maybe having trouble with her stride as well. Like I said, the rain does make it cause you to slip a bit after throwing the pitch. She's having a lot of trouble with that rain. Grace is going to have to figure it out. She's going to want to keep the New South Wales bats quiet. Here comes Grace's counterpart, Tanika Williams. Here the pitcher, the New South Wales side. Looks like WA coaches are bringing out a towel for their pitcher to put in her back pocket. This way she can dry off the ball and dry off her fingers on the mound. Quite a common tactic from many pitchers. Tanika Williams, the batter coming up, is from Cumberland, the same association as Manny Gaushi, who is the leadoff hitter. New South Wales have 3 pitchers on their side. Iman Zachary, and Manny Kuntz also pitches. Possible we'll see them. They'll check that swing. WA will check that swing. First base umpire says no swing. We're getting a lot of viewers already. I think we may be almost at 300 combined. And this very well could be the most viewed video that we've had. I've been live streaming much of the Gilly Shield. That ball gets away. That'll be ball 4, so the runners will advance either way. It'll be back-to-back walks and pitch a race. The rest of the all the under 14 games on the previous days are not live streamed. Partially because we don't have enough cameras. Also because due to the age group of under 14s, we'll need consent of all parents to film these games. The last couple of days we've been really pushing to get these finals live streamed. Thanks to all the parents for helping out. They want to see their kids play. These live stream allows family members from elsewhere see how their friends and family are playing. This is Rose Santana up to bat. Rose playing first base, made a nice stretch to end the inning. Just going to hit that one towards first base, and that will be caught over there by Grace Turner. That will be the second out. Looks like we're going to have a temporary runner come in for pitcher Tanika Williams. I think that is number 13. That is Frankie Vella. She's one of the substitute players for New South Wales Sky, getting some action in this game. As I'm told, she's been a very reliable runner. Been used a lot this tournament as pinch runner. Very common that teams will have a very quick player, maybe the fastest player that attended the trials. Usually can be brought to a team. That's speed. That bench speed provides a lot of value, especially in catcher and pitcher speed up. Teams like the national teams often will take players specifically for those roles. Victorian Samuel Seach did that in the under-18 Men's World Cup a couple of years back. This will be a slow slap here. Emily Ross just a little late on that pitch. That slap can be used to help time up that pitcher, throwing the bat in the zone. And we're going to be drying this ball as well. Emily Ross is from Georges River. Going to use that slap again. Worked last time when she was able to foul off the pitch. You lose a little bit of power doing this. Especially contact early in the game. She thinks this trade-off's well worth it. She fouls off another pitch. WA coaches in and out of the dugout, working to keep all the balls dry. Help out their pitcher any way that they can. This ball will be bounced to shortstop. She'll pick it up. Go over to first. And Emily Ross beats it out. That'll be an infield single. That ball bounced very high. By the time she got to it, she was able to beat it out. Looks like we'll have a mound visit here. Actually, I think WA coach is heading over to first base umpire. I think they're asking about potential interference. First base umpire is going to be pointing the WA coach over to the third base umpire, believing he may have more insight. So what this is about, a runner cannot interfere with the fielder's ability to field a batted ball. If doing so, they can be called out. However, it's a judgment play, so it's about the judgment of this third base umpire. Do you think the runner, where she was interfering with the fielder's ability field the ball. See what they decide. Home plate umpires heading over. A lot of people down to watch this game. As I said, the entire New South Wales Navy side has found their way around. We've also got many of the umpires from the Gilly Shield. Gilly Shield games are not currently running. See a couple of Queensland officials for the Open Women's. Of course, you can see in the outfield there are plenty of supporters here. Some were dancing to the Nutbush earlier, which I think has become a signature song of this WA side. While we wait, we've got another umpire coming up on the field. So how this works is a lot of these umpires doing the under-14 games, more recently promoted to these level 4 roles, they're left alone to umpire this championship. However, the higher up umpires, some of the more experienced umpires, are always around if they need any assistance. I think the message this umpire, I don't know this umpire's name, but I think the message he's trying to convey is we need to get this game going. With all the rain, I think that I agree with that. It is a time game after all. We are, I believe, 1 out. The bases loaded. This is number 3, Alexis Brack. She's from Worth Shore. To hit that foul. A base hit here will almost certainly give New South Wales Sky the lead. Grace saying the ball isn't too wet. Just going to choose to continue with this ball. That ball's going to be just low. Grace cannot afford a walk here. A walk will tie this game. We're already half an hour, already approximately 25 minutes into this game. So I'm just resetting the scoreboard. This ball's going to be bounced to second base. I think she may beat this out. She will. A nice performance by Alexis Brack. She will tie this game. Number 5 running for the catcher. This is Caitlin Fox as the temporary runner for the catcher. 2 outs, sorry. That's why there's a pinch runner. We have Chloe Dunham up to bat from Perth City. She's playing centre field today and wearing uniform number 2. See if she finds any way on base. New South Wales will take the lead. Being the bottom of the inning, always important to stay ahead. That's a very well located pitch from Grace. The WA infielders, some of them playing quite deep. This wet dirt. Playing a little slow. That ground ball before took quite a while to reach the second base player. That was the WA coach. I think I'll be moving my infielders in. That might be the talk when they get back in the dugout. Another well-located outside pitch from Grace. I think she's starting to get warm now. There wasn't much time to warm up for these players. Maybe about half an hour. It's more of an hour-long warm-up, especially after 5 hours off. And that'll be a walk. It's a walk. And then a little confusion in the count. Looks like that is ball 4, and New South Wales Sky will take the lead with 2 outs. Bases are still loaded. This is the 8th batter, Maddie Kuntz. She will go for a slapping attempt. Does pull back, probably pulled back a little bit late there, a little late on that pitch. We'll see if she's able to adjust. Maddie from North Shore, wearing uniform number 8. She'll foul that down to first base. Quickly find herself behind 0-2. She did time that pitch a little better, was able to foul it off. That was quite far inside. Outside pitch might go a little better. That ball will get past the catcher. A runner is coming home. She'll shovel, and a nice tag there from pitcher Grace Hardy. A shovel from Taylor Hughes, and they'll get out at the plate. That was very important. That saved a run. So could have kept the inning going even longer. That's exactly the break WA needed there. A little bit of a meeting over at the WA dugout. Sneaker Williams taking off her face mask, at least for warm-up. Not sure if she's going to be putting that back on. Perhaps it being wet is hindering her view a little bit. So we've had a very lengthy delay between the last game and this game. As I said, there wasn't much notice to the players. As you can tell, the rain is still going a little bit, although it is soft enough. Grounds at Waverley do drain very well. There's been a lot of work put on this diamond. Make sure it was best prepared for the rain. They fix it after the rain. We've had tarps on both the batters' boxes and the pitcher's plate. I think we've just eclipsed 100 viewers on YouTube. We'll even more people coming down to check this out. This is Jade Turner. She will show bunt. Show that straight down, but it goes just foul. Jade Turner playing second base in this game. Show bunt again, pulls back. Just looking to put that on that bunt. Potentially try and beat out first. If that runner on second does score, she will tie the game. Also by showing bunts, it makes it a little more tricky for that catcher to see that incoming pitch. Can induce a pass ball. She'll bunt that straight to the third base player. And she's unable to make the throw to first. The right fielder right there to back her up. Good backup by that right fielder. But perhaps because of the rainy conditions, that ball a little more slippery. The third base player, Maddie Gaushi, was ready for. She throws that just over the head of the second base player covering Emily Ross. A nice pickup from right field. That was Izzy Roberts. That was bunt. That one's hit up in the air and caught by the catcher. That was Claire Kelly. She flies out on that first pitch. The game is now tied. This is pitcher Grace Hardy up to bat. Grace wearing number 14. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a stolen base attempt. Instead we just have a foul ball from Grace. We'll be swapping ball now. Gonna touch the grass. Expect to see that extremely frequently this game. That ball gets away from the catcher. Allows the runner to advance to second. Grace had a couple big hits earlier in this tournament. That ball will be upstairs. A little bit of a rise spin on that pitch. It's been impressive with these top pitches in this tournament. A lot of nice different spins on the pitch, not just simple fastballs you normally would see at this age level. There's a drop pitch and that's grounded to third base. A nice play there to get the out. So third base player Maddie fielding that slick ball before. I think she got a much better idea of where she needed to throw. Took a lot more time on that throw. That pays off, she gets the out. Now this is Lily Scavelli. She's going to foul that ball back. Lily was the temporary runner at the start of the game. WA. She scored. Get across for the first run of this grand final. That ball's going to be upstairs. Big swing and miss of that high pitch right at the top of the zone. That was the spot that Tanika Williams was looking for. 1 ball and 2 strikes on this batter. There's a swing and a miss. Lily goes down swinging to end the inning. WA will tag 1 more run across the plate. We are 35 minutes into this grand final, so around a third of the way there. So far tied, although WA have batted 1 more time. Then New South Wales, Grace having a little bit of trouble, hands quite wet. Shaking the water off just then. Just going to have to learn how to make use of this towel on the fly. There've not been any other rainy games at all this week. There was a lot of rain the day before this tournament started. Ever since, it's been nice and sunny. A little bit of clouds on the last 2 days. Kind of helped since the weather was getting quite warm. This will be Maddie Kuntz. She'll be up for the second time. She led off last inning. New South Wales managed to bat through the order. So this is Maddie Kuntz is the 8th batter. They did not get through the order, although they did get all the way to the 8th spot. This is a nice bunt, and that will be a bunt single, and Grace decides to throw it over the first. And that ball slipped on her. And that ball's still rolling. Runner will reach second. Thankfully, Elena Chester there to back it up. So I think that runner would have reached first, whether Grace threw the ball or not. I think she immediately knew she shouldn't have done that. So need to remain composed. WA definitely relying on her to get some big outs here. There's another bunt shown, that one gets to the back net. This is McKaylee King. Kaylee showing bunt there. Probably played a role in that ball getting past the pitcher. That's the ball's going to be bunted. No one's going to field that. That'll be a bunt single. No run will score on that play. I'm aware that the live stream's very dark. With the runner advancing to second, catcher we're choosing to throw the ball to third. It actually hits the runner at third. I'm aware it's quite dark. It's unfortunately I think what we're going to have to deal with. Most I can recommend is you turn your brightness up on your screen if you are watching on a phone or iPad. Light level quite low. In fact, the Gilly Shield, they are mandating that we use the lights. That's ball 1 and strike 2 on this batter. That ball's going to be in the dirt, kept close by the catcher. Matty gets all that pitch, he'll be down the first base line. Matty is wearing glasses. So be careful not to get water on those, so she's going to have a little bit of trouble seeing. Thankfully the brim of our helmet's doing quite a good job keeping that water off them. And she hits that nicely up the middle, that will be a base hit. 2 runs are coming in, throw's coming into plate. Bryce will cut that throw. And Maddie taking advantage of that big throw in, will advance to second. New South Wales are loving this. This is now a 6-3 lead for New South Wales Sky as number 2 batter Izzy Roberts comes up to the plate. As the runner will advance to third. Nice throw and a nice tag out there. That's the second caught stealing today for catcher Taylor Hughes. She earned one last game, likes doing those warm-up throws to third base. I like her decision. It's paying off. She's been nailing those throws. Izzy Roberts swings through that pitch, well located on that outside part of the plate. Izzy gets a hold of this one. It's hit right to the third base player, Leah Jones. Leah was the one who completed that tag out to get the first out of the inning. And now there'll be a quick 2 out. Tanika Williams coming up to the plate. The New South Wales pitcher. The ball will be outside. These two, considered by many as the strongest 2 pitchers in this tournament. They'll be facing each other in an at-bat. New South Wales opting to not use any flex or designated players. They'll opt with a standard 9. Their substitute players, Mackenzie Cowens from Georges River. Caitlin Fox from Manly, who pinched run earlier. Storm Jeffs, who was hyping up her team much earlier in the stream. Frankie Vella, I believe, also appeared as a pinch runner. That ball was fouled into the scorer's marquee. And Emin Zakaria from Cumberland rounds out the substitute players for New South Wales. That ball will be up and away. Bracey looking for a swing and a miss here. Give her team some momentum to end the inning. That ball just down. That'll be ball 4. Tanika Williams, one of the tallest players, if not the tallest player in this competition. Her strikes are much higher than others. They will utilise a temporary runner. That'll be Frankie Vella. We'll have another mound meeting. Looks like we've got some changes coming out. Gracie's coming off. Looks like right fielder is moving over to second base. That's Elena Chester. I've not seen WA use another pitcher, so we'll see who this is. I believe this is the previous second base player, Jade Turner. She's got the face mask to protect her face. WA infield will take a knee as she warms up. I'd like to point out all the WA players with matching hairstyles. Got that double braid going back. I think Grace just a little fatigued. She has pitched the majority of New South Wales, of WA's innings so far, including a big game this morning. It's the first time I'm seeing Jade Turner pitching. It's number 29 has come in. Let me see who that is. It is Tara Posty, I think. She's come in to, I think that's right field. Grace is going to take a seat. Well done today by Grace. She's done a lot for her team. So we'll have a short before we continue. New pitcher Jade will have to tie her shoes. We are 2 out in the inning with a runner on first. That brings up to bat number 4 batter, Rose Santana, playing first base. As Jade finishes tying her shoe, we can resume. This will be the first pitch Rose Santana has seen in this inning. She's going to hit the first pitch for a nice single, and that gets past the centre fielder. And the runners are off to the races. We're going to have a run and going home. She'll score without a throw. I'd like to say the live stream making the appearance of the diamond look a little darker than it actually is in person. It's looking quite no real danger of these players. Both coaches are fine with the conditions. Even then, most of them are wearing face masks in the worst case. I haven't seen any balls hit players in the face so far this tournament. And that ball is crushed into left field. And that will bounce past the left fielder. Runner coming home. The throw will come into third. And that'll be back-to-back doubles for New South Wales. They will be getting dangerously close to that 7-run mercy. The scoreboard is yet to update. I will see if I can update that. Has not quite updated. Getting very close to that 7-run mercy. This entire tournament, it's been a 7-run maximum per innings. If a team scores 7 runs in innings, the inning ends. This is Alexis Brack from Worthshaw. That ball will be fouled back. Still 2 outs in the inning for WA. Nice pitch on the corners. This is nice pitch on the edge of the zone. Should end the inning for WA. Earlier today we had a lot of balls reaching the fence. We haven't had that this game. The wet grass, playing much slower than what we saw earlier. But the sun's starting to come out now. That pitch is just high. Alexis Brack. That'll be just inside for ball 4. Looks like we've got time called. And we'll have a temporary runner for Alexis Brack. There's number 13, Frankie Vella, once again coming out. As I said earlier, been pinch running a lot for this New South Wales Sky side. Chloe Dunham taking that pitch outside. Sun's starting to break through the clouds now. Hopefully that makes the live stream a little bit easier to watch for those people at home. Be a called strike there on the inside part of the plate. That'll be another called strike. Jade quickly finds herself ahead, 1 and 2. That ball upstairs. We'll have a throw to first. One thing I'm liking about Taylor Hughes, she's really confident to throw the ball to bases, taking advantage of anyone who's taking too big of a lead. It's a very good position to be in as a catcher. Get some extra outs to help your pitcher out. She's been doing great at throwing out base runners. Already had one in both games today already. There'll be a swing and a miss. And that will end this inning. New South Wales able to score 5. New South Wales Sky not having a game today does mean their pitches are a lot more fresh. We'll have a mound meet. We'll have another group huddle on the WA side. Also like to mention today's coaches for WA. We have Nathan Jones as the head coach and assistant coach Shane Hughes. Manager is Kristen Brown. The scorer is Lauren Edwards. And on the New South Wales side, I do not have these coaches' first names. I only have their first initial. So we have E. Michelle, E. Walker, C. Seanby, E. Elder, and the manager is E. Clarkson, and our scorer is A. Sutton. Our coaches play a very important role. These players, especially so early in their playing days. I find a lot of senior players praise the early coaches. They've been very responsible and important in the people the players end up becoming. That'll be a called strike. Tanika quickly finds herself ahead 0 and 2.
Sorry, yeah, we were looking for something.
That's a nice hit out there by Kelsey Hinchcliffe. That will score this run. She'll get the momentum started for WA with a lead-off single. WA, still a very strong hitting side, especially their top of the order. Hard to find a better top of the order in this competition. The ball's hit back into the marquee. That ball goes to the back net. The runner will advance to second base. I'll be adjusting this camera. That's a big swing and a miss there. Taylor Hughes at bat. Catcher for WA. Taylor's able to foul back that pitch. Not much, only half an hour left in the game. This inning is going to be extremely important for WA. They want to put themselves in a good spot to win. They really need to at least even the score with New South Wales. Taylor will take a walk. We got a comment on YouTube from Shane Link parent. I'm in the US. Why isn't this upside down? I believe the answer we should be asking, why aren't you upside down? Get some players from the United States playing in the Gilly Shield. A couple in that South Australian side that will play in the grand final. I'm not actually unaware if that game is restarted. They'll be fouled up first base, and a nice pick up there by Nathan Hughes, showing his players how it's done. So Nathan Jones, that is. The other coach's last name is Hughes. That ball is hit up in the air, hit very well. It's over the head of the left fielder. That ball has bounced over the fence. That will be a ground rule double. You're far enough away, it looks like it could be a home run. The umpires had a pretty good look at that. That's a very impressive shot. This fence is quite far, especially for an under 14 level. I believe we've only seen, to my knowledge, we've only seen one ball hit over the fence. That was actually by Storm Jeffs from the New South Wales Sky side. Looks like we've got some changes coming. I'll relay them to you once I know what those are. I think it might be a pinch runner. Actually, got someone putting their batting gloves on. 84 off and 13 on. Grace Turner is out of the game. For Kayla Mahia. I believe that's a pinch runner going in at second base. This is Hunter Napier. Hunter had a very similar hit to her teammate Grace, who just hit that ball to left field last game. That ball upstairs. Hunter quickly finds herself ahead, 0-2. 2-0, that is. Apologies. called strike on Hunter. Not quite the pitch she was looking for. Playing it patient, looking for a pitch she likes. Just going to ground that one. Stopped by the pitcher. A nice throw to first, and we've got 2 runners at the same spot for WA. It's going to be a rundown play here. And that throw goes over the backstop. WA will escape that run down unscathed. Kayla Mahia advancing as she would if there was no runner in front of her, forgetting that she had her teammate in front of her. Thankfully, WA managed to escape that unscathed. Big swing there for Leah Jones. Ball hits the back net. I believe that's 3 runs this inning already. The WA have scored. Only 2 more to tie the game, and there are still no outs. Ball's hit hard to shortstop. She can't pick it up, and that will be a base hit. That will score a run. Now the New South Wales lead only at a single run. As Jade Turner comes up, the new pitcher for New South Wales, for WA. She hits that very nicely, and that's gonna get past the right fielder, and they're off to the races. She's gonna get the 3 easily. A run will score. WA are loving it, as the ball game is now tied and there are still none out. This will call out the WA coaches. Would not be surprised if we see a change. WA seem to have the hang. Pitcher Maddie Gaushi. That's not pitcher, that's the lead-off batter. Tanika is our pitcher. WA batters and runners also in a huddle with one of their coaches on that right side. I think we have a mail meeting here to break up momentum here. Just let all the New South infielders and pitcher put them all reset. WA definitely have some momentum going. We have the go-ahead run on third, Jade Turner. Ball's upstairs. Here's Claire Kelly at bat. Ball with the back net, runner coming home. And a nice slide in there by Jade Turner. And that will give WA an all-important lead. And only one more run they can score before that mercy rule will kick into effect. I'm actually unaware if that's available, if that's still in this grand final. There's a 2 balls, no strike count on the batter. Tanika going with that no stride motion, especially early in the count. Doing her best to make sure she throws strikes. And we've actually got some bullpen action going on for New South Wales. Up the third baseline, there's number 14 warming up. There's a man, Zachariah, being the secondary pitcher for New South Wales Sky, Garcia. Ball's hit nicely in the right field. Bounce in front of the right fielder. That's Alana Chester who picked that up. Nope, that's not Alana Chester. She's on the other team. That was Izzy Roberts. This will be number 29, Tara, coming into the game. With a very similar looking batting stance. Grace, who she was substituted in for. She takes a nice swing and a miss on that up and in pitch. All the other WA batters have seen Tanika a few times. This will be the first time Tara will see her, and that'll be a called strike 3. That will be that important first out of the inning. Now we have Lily up to bat. Kelsey Hinchcliffe in the on deck circle with catcher legs on. Playing shortstop earlier. Might be a change coming in. That runner on first scores. WA will exit this inning most likely. Like I said, not all the rules of the normal rounds do apply, but I think that mercy run rule will still apply. Even more people coming down to watch. First baseline is full of Victorians now. It's not long until the Gillies Shield Grand Final, I'm assuming. Everyone down to watch that, making sure to get to the under 14 Grand Final before that. See what the future of the game has in store. Nice block there by the catcher, unable to stop that runner from advancing to second. Count 2-2 on this batter. That ball's inside. Knocking this run, WA may get to start next inning with that top of the order. Very preferable. That's ball 4. Billy will reach first. Looks like we've got a little chat with the pitcher and catcher. Head umpire Kevin having a quick chat with home plate umpire, informing that that runner on second is the 7th run. Reminding him the inning will end if that runner successfully scores. Now we have the top of the order. WA, Kelsey Hinchcliffe. First pitch will be down for a ball. It's been a very consistent hitter at the top of the order. Number 1 spot on the lineup, considered by many as the most difficult. Didn't get to see too much of that pitcher, especially the first time up. Earlier today, she had a single and 2 walks, reached base every time, scored 2 runs. Helping WA beat New South Wales Navy. That ball just upstairs. Well, believe that. believe there's a 3-0 count.
What's the lead off on first?
This would normally be an auto take with two outs. Would not be surprised if she tries to knock in that 7th run. That'll be just upstairs the ball 4. Not far off at all.
Only the first run across the plate counts unless it's under the read that. Hey? Yeah, I know, but if you hit a home run, then everything counts. You don't think. Same as I read that before it came out.
Alright. Just having a quick chat. We'll score Alison Pendlebury. If a over the fence home run is hit, all runs will score. I think we're going to have some changes coming in for New South Wales Sky. This could very well be the last inning of the game. We're reaching approximately an hour and 10 minutes into this game. I think we'll have a new catcher. Might have a new catcher as well.
Substitution first. 2 out, 14 in. 3 out, 6 in. And then we got positional changes. 5 to 8. 8 to 2. 2 to 6. 6 to 1. 1 to 5.
So we've got a new pitcher. There's Aman Zakaria. So a number of changes. I'll go through each player one by one. This is Storm Jeffs catching. I think Tanika Williams will be going to 3rd base. I think we've also had a change in the outfield somewhere. Lamar coming in a high pressure situation. Man looking strong in those warm-up pitches. She had a little bit of action in that bullpen. She's looking quite warm. See how she reacts when a batter comes in the box. Storm Jeffs, the catcher, the one hyping up all her teammates before the game. After you didn't see the start of this game, I recommend you go right to the start of the stream once it ends. Have a look what the New South Wales players are doing. It's a very nice pitch there, right on the edge of the zone.
Oh, they're starting over there, aren't they?
With Taylor Hughes batting for WA.
Just gonna check that.
She was catching, although I did see Kelsey Hinchcliffe with catcher legs on while she was in the on-deck circle. Which makes me think there's a potential change coming up. Taylor has been doing a very good job behind the dish. And batting right at the top of that WA lineup.
That's what he told them. Because that's what I heard.
Taylor did not have a hit last game. Did manage to acquire an RBI though.
Oh, really?
Looks like it's ball 4, and that should end the inning once that runner touches home plate. Once all the runners touch the bases, that will be side away. 7-run rule.
Oh, yes.
That will mean WA will get a 2-run lead going into the bottom of the 3rd. only got about 17 minutes remaining of this game.
So that's
I think Grace is going back out there.
so who's that's not actually been a legal substitution.
Alright.
But the right two people went
I'm
out.
going to give you the easy one first.
Looks like we're going to have quite a few changes.
42 out.
Looks like we've got number 1, Zeleny and Unka coming into the game. So it looks like Taylor Hughes will continue to catch. Pitcher Grace coming back in. She's going to be given the ball with a chance. She's able to keep New South scoreless to almost certainly guarantee a championship for the New South Wales future squad, the WA future squad. I'm really sorry, I do not know why I've been mixing up these teams as much as I have. I know it's been annoying me too, and I'm sure every WA family and friend has been feeling the same.
4 to 9 and 9 to 1.
Grace has pitched fantastically all week, and she's going to be asked to give every bit of energy she has right now. The runner at second for New South Wales will be Storm Jeffs. And the new pitcher, Eman, will be up to bat. They're still going through the changes, actually. Looks like Jade Turner has gone back to second base. She was pitching after Grace was given a rest.
Can you give them the changes that you were given?
We were told 2's out, 14's in, correct?
Yes. And then 3's out, 6 in.
Definitely the most confusing thing for anyone who's ever had to score, managing a large amount of changes.
5 to 8.
Might have been changes in the outfield, or I can't really see them very well from here.
6 to 1. 1 to 5.
WA players playing a couple. I think they're doing something over there.
Yeah, 2 out, 14, and then the positional change.
Having fun together, that's what's important in this high pressured game. Still finding ways to have fun.
I said 5 to 8, 8 to 2. Yes. 5 to 8, 8 to 2.
Certainly it must be a very stressful game for the players on this field, on the field.
No, that's position.
Playing in the grand final always feels different, no matter what age group you're in, no matter what level. It's very difficult to make a grand final feel like a normal game.
So it was 3 to 6.
This game most likely, I mean, not most likely, this is the biggest game all of these players had played. Actually unaware if any of the players were in last year's championship. If they were being a year older, they would have a much higher responsibility. Speaking of championships, it's been a while since we've really seen WA win too many, although more recently they have won the past 2 over 35 men's national titles. Last year's tournament was on to Hawker, ACT, New South Wales Sky were the winners of that championship over New South Wales Navy. Only a 1-run game. It's been a lot of run games in these last 2 days. Over the other finals we had, as every team got a chance of the placement finals on Saturday. So in the 7 vs 8 game, Victoria defeated ACT by 2 runs. In the 6 vs 5 game, Queensland Country and Queensland Metro had a tie 10-10 game. And we had WA taking it narrowly over South Australia. score is
Okay,
7 to
Western
6.
Australia, we have a re-entry. So 14 is back in.
And New South Wales Sky defeated New South Wales Navy by 1 run. 9 to 8.
Re-entry
WA
14,
defeated
other
New
changes
South Wales
coming.
Navy by 3 runs this morning.
Okay. Zachary is up.
Now with these additional delays, might be unlikely we're going to start another innings. They start to return with a call to strike. I'm going to mention the rules on a re-entry. For those who might know baseball, if you take a player out of baseball, they cannot be re-entered into the game. There's a quick strike 2 from Grace. Zachary unable to catch up to that pitch.
So it was 8 out, 14 in.
Ball upstairs, looking for a chase there. No, doesn't chase. So again with the re-entry rule in baseball, once a player is taken out of the game, they cannot be put back in. However, in softball, you may re-enter that player if you take out the player that was subbed in for them. Now they're called strike 3. Grace has that first, very important first out. WA players all relaying to each other, making sure they all know how many outs there are. Noise level getting very high here. Might get difficult to hear the commentary. The ball's going to be hit. It's under the glove of Grace. Second. And to be out first. Runner's going home. And she's not going to get noticed. But the runner is going to second. That's a great throw. The run will score, which will cut the WA lead in half. And a nice heads-up play by catcher Taylor. Guns down another runner. Perhaps a runner was inspired by a teammate who managed to run home. So the catcher was a little more aware of what was going on in front of her. WA are 1 out away from getting out of this inning. The inning we're at end now. I think it might be another inning. I'm not actually sure how much time we need to start a new inning. We're going to be getting close to that margin. This ball's hit. Second base. Throw to first. And WA get that out. And we're going to see the timer. Is there going to be another inning? They're all very happy with themselves. The umpires called time and game. WA win the under-14 regionals in a 1-run game. They are so excited. Every single person here has massive goosebumps. Heartbreak for New South Wales. That is their first loss. They had a fantastic tournament run. This was a fantastic grand final game. Close the whole way through. With 9 minutes left on the clock. Might have been 10 or 15 to start another inning. I'll be recording the players shaking hands. Hopefully we'll do a bit of a victory lap. There'll be a closing ceremony later tonight. It might be live streamed on Space Correct Sports. We'll have to see. That's where WA will be crowned champions. Players all shaking hands. Very good game played by both sides. They'll clap out their supporters. Supporters from both sides loving it. Got WA supporters jumping up and down. What an ending to today's game. Yeah, get the coal buckets. So final results for this tournament. 8th place we have ACT, 7th place was Victoria, a tie for 5th, both Queensland teams, Queensland Country and Queensland Metro. And in 4th place we have South Australia, 3rd was New South Wales Navy, 2nd New South Wales Sky, and in 1st place Western Australia, your champions. We've got the Gilly Shield Grand Final coming up soon. Not sure if anything else will happen on the field. If not, I'll end the stream. Let me just find out. If not, thank you for joining me and dealing with my commentary, as I'm familiar with these two sides until today. But I'm very glad I got to be in such a good view of this grand final game. I'd like to follow many of these players many years to come. Some fantastic softball.
Let's do it here. We can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't go anywhere. I think we're going to have something on the field. I'm seeing some Softball Australia personnel get something ready. So perhaps we might have a... I'm just taking a educated guess here. Might have a separate closing ceremony for there we go, scoreboards update. We might have a separate closing ceremony for this under-14s regionals event. Because I wouldn't be surprised if the Gilly Shield goes much later. I see the South Australian Stars are over in the right field over there. Well, might be warming up. Still on a group chat here with the WA side. I think the players I don't think have calmed down. I'll have to check the comments after this game. Imagine there'll be hundreds of supporting messages for both teams. Realise we have lost quite a few viewers. I might actually relaunch the stream for this ceremony, just to make it a separate video. Like that's what I think I will do. So we have a big hug, just out of frame unfortunately. Catcher Taylor having a big hug, and that's our manager. Played a spectacular game. Alright, they're just getting on field. So, any WA fans and all New South fans, I think you'll both enjoy watching this. Looks like we're going to have some sort of ceremony on field. Alright, I reckon we've got quite a few minutes here, so if anyone wants to have a quick 5-minute break, I think this is the time. See a lot of tears of joy from all the WA players. So many hugs going around. Everyone here has goosebumps. This week's been absolutely amazing. Very privileged to be part of this. By myself, I signed up as a groundsman and then found myself in charge of running live streams on Diamond 1. I want to make a big shout out to Michael Cronk, who's been lent all this gear that we've been using to run live streams all week. Well, no live streams would be possible without him for any of the extra games. I want to thank Joe and Danny as well for rounding up all the permission forms, making sure that we're able to live stream this grand final. And of course the semi-final beforehand. We've got more Gilly Shield later tonight. The atmosphere of the last couple of night games has been simply unmatched. Had a big dance party last night when the lights went out. There's no better feeling than winning a championship. Very few can say they've won one at a national championship. Got a lot of friends, it's easily the number one thing on their bucket list. I believe over on Spacequake's live stream you might hear commentator Cody Smith. I know with 100% certainty winning a national championship is the number one thing on Cody's list. And that's someone who's been a world champion before. It means everything to these players to represent their states, build lifelong friendships. Players stay together all week. There's very few things that can match the atmosphere of a national championship. Players will be putting in work for upwards of 6 months. At least training as a team for 6 months before a tournament. In reality, the beginning of the journey towards national champions start when the players first start playing. Everything that happens along the way is pivotal. Looks like WA getting a big group photo in the dugout. I see one of the players jiggling a ball. Sorry, one of the younger, I think it's the younger brother of one of the players. Don't know, it's a regular softball. They've kept the championship ball. I really hope that they at least get that ball and mark it down. Many hugs coming out from the WA players. They're just in the first base dugout. I'm going to point the camera over there actually.
Is this fire and flame? No, that's Queensland, sorry. We called them the Tarot and Country during the week, but I'm pretty sure they're thinking fire and flame.
Yeah, but
So the new Queensland teams, were they one's fire and one's flame? Or were they just Victory and Country and Metro? Excellent.
Well,
better than
the reason we twigged was because number 14 was a picture and she shouldn't have been according to what we were given. So, alright,
look,
he's
it's
the winner.
far better. It's far better to yell out like you did than let it go and have an illegal re-entry or something.
Well, it wasn't us. Someone here said, who did the pictures? And we're like, looked up and went, where's pictures?
Oh, doesn't matter where you get your information.
Alright, so the winning
Thank you for that.
winner.
We got to.
But to
I'm not going to let anyone hang out by like you did.
to
You didn't tell us.
oh my God, what's
Oh, no, they didn't
to
do
be
that.
deciding that everyone is checking what the right got. And it doesn't matter. You know,
Yeah.
Bear with me a second.
Just like the place, this is development.
Alright, so the home team, they're actually
Three ladies you see in front of us.
Roberts, never changed. Shanika Williams,
Refuse to do what we do.
Rose Santana, Ross the same. Then we've got Brett playing out.
Also, to anyone still watching, please maybe take a look in the next couple of days on the Deer Park Softball TV YouTube channel. I believe I will be editing a highlights for this game. I'll post that to YouTube.
Alright, so Brett's back.
Anyone on the live stream is still here. We're calling all players and officials of the under-14s to come out onto Diamond 9. This will be our closing ceremony.
Came out.
I see Tournament Director Angela over there with the medals
And then Kim.
and shield that WA will be receiving. So we've still got WA in New South Wales sky here. Imagine the New South Wales Navy players are around. I think they're running into the dugout. Victorian girls coming from the other dugout. Most of them still here, if not all of them actually. Some of the other teams have gone home. There's been a little bit of uncertainty around here.
She came in
And a whole lot of hugs coming out from these New South Wales girls. Two teams still very close. We've got the Victorian players going down, shaking all the hands of the WA players. Same from the Victorian coaches. So, Joe Shutt there saying that technically this is a regional championships, and on the other side of this sign, which you cannot see from my point of view, it says regional championships. So despite being called a regional championships, these two are essentially the same event. Just means if teams have more than a certain amount of players, I believe they're required to to play multiple teams. Here we've got the South Australian girls coming through, and ACT players who are all gonna, looks like, shake champions' hands, and also the other teams that have arrived. Some more WA parents coming to get a good view. If you want to stand in here for a better view, you're welcome.
Oh, okay. They're at the back though. Stand over on the grass.
Look, two New South Wales teams, line the third base line.
Oh, that's right. Doug's
Cannot state enough how proud the New South Wales girls should be, how they've played this week. Both teams being the top two slip spots.
And Doug's out there to take photos.
Our girls even just made the team. As I said before, there was over 100 players who trialled.
Still shaking.
Some teams had much less. Victoria only had about 13 or 14 in the first couple of trials. New South Wales, the two New South Wales teams are gonna go rotate around and high five everyone. So everyone's gonna come a bit closer.
Doug's out there.
Got a portable
Doug's
speaker.
out there.
Don't think any of the Queenslanders are here. As I said before though, been a lot of uncertainty with the rain delays. So not too surprised that some teams have been unable to get down here. So I think I'm going to repeat what Joe Shutt has been saying because I don't think you can hear them on stream. Joe's just thanking everyone for their patience. Thanking everyone for their patience with the situation of the rain delays. So Jo Sharp talking. She's the state operations manager for Victoria, so she runs pretty much everything around the national championships and the state teams that Victoria put in, and the championships we run in Victoria. It's going to be a acknowledgement of country from Jo Sharp. Here come some of the Queensland players. We managed to track them down. Joe's going to congratulate all the players for competing extremely well. Just thanks every team, saying she's very proud of what they've achieved. Well, not speaking for her, speaking for all the important personnel that helped run this tournament. Players should be very proud of what they've done. Even get to a regional championship, very impressive. It's been a fantastic tournament. Joshua just congratulating the umpires from this grand final. Umpiring the grand final is similar to an award, I guess. You usually pick the best umpires to do your grand final. So thanking the efforts of Danielle Rigg, the tournament convener, and Angela as well as the tournament director.
I've got her from you, but
And Kevin, our head umpire. He's not on the field. Sorry, I missed that, but I think that was directed at the lady standing on the left with the camera. Also had some Hall of Famers in person at this event. So Joe's thanking any Olympians or men's world champions that have attended. There's been a couple of those the last couple of days. That's Joe thanking the grounds crew. They've been doing an unbelievably good job. This is simply the best of the best. And the canteen crew as well. They've been feeding everyone, and not just the supporters. A lot of the players, umpires, and volunteers have been fed by them as well. And a general thanks to the other volunteers, particularly those filling up water tubs. We have ice water in all the dugouts to keep the players cool. I know the players have been drinking plenty of water, as they should. Congratulations to the champions, Western Australia, and here comes the head coach, Nathan Jones, coming out, stand next to Joe. As Kelsey Hinchcliffe's come up. Looks like they're all getting a medal. Here comes Aaliyah Jones, I believe that is. That's Grace. The winning big picture this week. Taylor Hughes, who has simply had one of the finest games of catcher I've ever seen, maybe the best. Very impressed. Lily coming in. Number 1 Cookie. There's Delaney, better known as Cookie. Comes number 13. That is Kayla Mayer. Number 29. That is Taylor Kusti. Number 9 coming up. This is Hunter. Number 31. Claire Kelly. Number 2, Elena Chester. Number 2, Jade Turner. Number 84, Grace Turner. I've been hitting well all week. Kelsey, who's been standing next to head coach Nathan. Scorer and Edwards coming up. Kristen Brown, I believe that's the manager. Here comes Shane Hughes, the assistant coach. And the only person yet to get a medal is, of course, Nathan Jones, the head coach. He's having a little bit of a chat. Nathan thanking the other teams, especially the opponents in the grand final, New South Wales Sky. Thank you to the crew, thank you to the Victorians who ran the tournament. Tournament out. Hoping to get softball to the glory days they were many years ago. 2028 Olympics being the target. Thanking Canteen, the grounds crew, audience. Thank you to the parents and family, I believe that was. Five months ago when he selected Team, he didn't imagine they would be here. We're winners today, congratulations. Now head coach Nathan signing off. He gets his medal. And I've just noticed head coach Nathan has the same braid as the rest of the team. All the players are going to get in for a team photo. They'll have to get one behind the banner. I think they are going to move behind this banner so we get regional championships. Oh. Number 84, Grace Turner has a little bit of a trip over that. Joe Shark calling the head coach. The second place team, New South Wales Sky, congratulating them. It's such a good tournament. They've been very impressive all week. Thanking Softball Victoria for holding the tournament. saying thank you to Western Australia for giving a very good grand final, back and forth game. Saying well done to all the girls who competed this week. I believe that was head coach E. Michelle. That unfortunately wasn't given her first name. Well done, WA. The WA getting a nice huddle. Here comes the official photo. I think they're holding the shield in the front row there. No fake smiles here. Everyone as happy as can be on this WA side. That'll be the end of the photos. Got a round of applause there. I'm not quite sure what Joe Shutt said. I think that is the end of this closing ceremony. Thank you for joining us today. Well done to WA on their regional championship. Been a ton of emotions down at the field. I didn't even know these players before today, and I'm pretty much in tears. Well done, everyone. I'll sign off now. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day, although I don't think anything's getting better than this.